Hi there. My name is Noel, and I teach meditation as a practice which has practical benefits and rich fruits for individuals and society. In this video, you will learn how meditation becomes a doorway to silence. So, here goes. In our last video, we saw that meditation is not what you think. But as we shall see, letting go of thought opens us up to a whole new dimension of our being. When we let go of our thoughts, we begin to encounter that which lies beneath them. We begin to apprehend that deep, mysterious silence which lies beneath the noise. We perceive the silence. We experience it at the level of the heart without fully understanding that experience at the level of the mind. And that's important. In other words, it's important to appreciate that while the practice of meditation lies beyond thought, it can be difficult to express in words then what it's about. But when you meditate, you come to appreciate that it is experienced as very real and deeply meaningful. So stick with it, please. You will discover that it is an intuitive, trans-rational, heartfelt experience. Now, how we let go of thought is very important because, of course, we can't think our way beyond thought, nor can we force ourselves to let go. You see, meditation is not a forceful practice. Instead, it's about the gentle focusing and refocusing of our attention. Meditation is a door to silence, a door that can be opened at any time and anywhere, and it costs us nothing. Now, some who regard themselves as having very busy lives, and that is something that we all succumb to at times, may find it hard to justify setting aside time for meditation, especially when you hear that to be truly effective, it needs to become a daily practice. But if you stick with it, you will discover it is time well spent. It is not time wasted. Practicing meditation regularly makes us aware of all the internal noise and stress in our minds, and it reduces their impact, helping to restore us to harmony. And in the longer run, the inner fruits of meditation run very deep and help us to flourish and to live life to the full. Meditation has become extremely popular today in the Western world as a secular practice. Now, this is mainly because of the work of Jon Kabat-Zinn and others who introduced mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, as a holistic intervention in healthcare. Now, he knew from his own personal Buddhist practice that meditation was very beneficial, and he thought he should teach it to some of his medical patients who suffered from chronic illnesses. However, he realized that if he wished to introduce meditation to the world of healthcare, he would have to present it as a secular practice and not as a Buddhist or a religious one. And so he developed the practice which he called mindfulness, of which meditation is a fundamental element. And he soon found it was very effective in helping patients with chronic, painful conditions. And he has spent the rest of his life promoting it and still does. Later on in this series, we will explore those benefits in depth, and we will hear how modern scientific research confirms them. As a result, mindfulness and meditation have come to be accepted as a very helpful medical intervention, and as a result have spread outside the domain of healthcare into daily life. Meditation has become very popular in secular society with proven benefits for individuals and communities. So, what exactly is this practice that has been proven to be so powerful? In essence, meditation is about being still in body and mind. So let's take a moment to sit in silence together and experience what that feels like. I invite you now to spend the next 30 seconds with the intention of being still in body and mind. And then we'll explore what that feels like to try to be still in body and mind. I'll ring a bell to mark the start and the end of our 30 seconds of silence. Here goes. So, what did that feel like? Was it easy to still your body? Was it easy to still your mind? Most people find it relatively easy to still the body, but very difficult to still the mind. You see, thoughts arise of their own volition, out of nowhere. We don't choose to have them, they simply arise. And we find it very difficult not to engage with our thoughts as they spontaneously arise. They very easily capture our attention. So that 30-second exercise has taught us something very useful. We have learned that when we sit in silence, thoughts arise unbidden. We begin with our clear intention to let go of our thoughts, and we will ourselves to do this. But our attention wanders quickly. Our mind thinks it should be doing something and sees to it that a thought comes to mind, despite our intention to be still in mind. Meditation is a door to silence, but for a while at least, it seems like a revolving door. We walk through into the silence, we hope, but before we know it, we find we have arrived back in thought, and we determine to set out again into the silence. I think I have yet to experience a perfect meditation. I don't know if there is such a thing. Sometimes it feels to me as if I'm going round and round that revolving door. But take comfort from this. The good news is that in between the thoughts, we do encounter silence, even if we don't realize it. And the other good news is that we can't actually be aware of it when it happens, because silence is an experience beyond self-consciousness. It happens at a level of consciousness deeper than ordinary self-consciousness. We will come back to this idea in later videos. Why not try now, as this video ends, to be still in mind and body for the next 5 minutes. The next video after this explores in more detail how to meditate. It will give you something to focus your attention on instead of engaging with your thoughts. So now, I invite you to sit in stillness and silence for the next 5 minutes and to try to find the time each day to set aside time for meditation.